Hello, everyone. I'm Sheldon Bartlett-Rumor, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. Good morning, Taquan.
Good morning, Shel.
We have a wonderful guest back here in the studio. We'd love for him to introduce himself, his first and last name, and the name of his book.
I'm Louis Bezich, and I'm the author of Crack the Code,
Oh.
10 Proven Secrets that Motivate Healthy Behavior and Inspire Fulfillment in Men Over 50.
I love. So we were spoiled enough to have you on before the new year. Now I need you to get everybody ready for the new year.
Okay.
Talk to me about New Year's resolutions and what people are putting into play, and then how you can help them through all of the tips you have here.
Well, we have a fixation in this country, Sheldon,
Yeah.
on New Year's resolutions.
Yes.
And the unfortunate thing is, guess what?
What? Tell
They
me.
don't work.
They don't, do they, Taquan? They don't work.
130 million people will make New Year's resolutions this year.
130 million.
By the second week of February, 92% will give up.
Oh, okay. That's
And
depressing.
That's depressing. But here's the good news.
Yeah.
Is that you don't have to just change your behavior
Yeah.
because it's New Year's. To me, that's an artificial milestone.
Truth.
It's sort of a cultural, precedent.
Yeah.
But if it works for you, that's great.
Right, fair enough.
But if it doesn't, right, that
Right.
doesn't mean you have to wait till next year.
Right.
I would argue
Right.
that because it's an artificial milestone,
Yeah.
that it doesn't have the purpose and the meaning and the connection that you need to be inspired or, per my work,
Yeah.
be motivated to sustain that new behavior,
love that.
right? So
So
think
smart.
about other things that are coming up in the year, right?
Right.
That maybe there's a big event this spring, like a wedding or some type of
Yes.
formal event that you
Yeah.
want to look good and feel good, be able
For
to dance
sure.
all night at, so you want to be healthy.
Yeah.
How about the summer vacation that's coming up?
It's coming.
Or other activities that, of course, during the summer you'll be, a little more exposed physically.
We will.
And so those things are the kinds of things that I think are more
Yeah.
meaningful, purposeful. So tie your new behavior, your
love this.
resolutions to that milestone rather than just because it's New Year's.
I love the fact that you really focus on the lifestyle as a whole, as opposed to whether it be a benchmark or whether it be really focusing on even weight. It's more about feeling healthy, being healthy, and really incorporating that into your life and your lifestyle.
Exactly.
I absolutely love that. I love that. So this book I absolutely love. I've been what do you call them? Rabbit earing them? Is that a thing? I don't even know. I've been dog earing. That's
Dog
the thing.
earing,
That's
yeah.
that was a struggle. I've been dog earing the pages. I want to be able to talk to you a little bit about, for those of you that missed the first segment, shame on you, but for those of you that missed the first segment, what was the motivation behind writing this?
Well, it was twofold. One
Yeah.
is that it was my own personal experience.
Yeah.
I was a single dad when I was a much younger man,
Yeah.
and I wanted to be there for my two boys, my two sons that were living with me. And I found myself gravitating to both physical exercise and then ultimately a healthy diet
Yeah.
to kind of get me through and make sure that I was always there for them.
Oh, I love that.
And then later in life, I got into healthcare as a healthcare executive, and I saw that so many people in this country don't live a healthy lifestyle. Barely 3% live healthy in this country, and it's
Yeah.
getting worse. Obesity rates are skyrocketing. Projections
Yeah.
for the future are that more people will be classified as obese and overweight. And it's
Wow.
all, the biggest factor in our health
Yeah.
is our own behavior. That has the biggest influence. So that's what the book is all about. And I focused on men over 50 because,
Yeah.
unfortunately, we are the worst cohort. So
Really?
Yes. We don't see the doctor, we don't live
Right.
healthy. At a time in our lives when you think we'd say there's so much to live for in sort of the second
Yeah.
half of the game of life,
Yeah.
do we buckle down and live healthy?
Yeah.
No, we do the opposite.
We
We
do the
become
opposite.
sedentary again, neglect our health, and unfortunately die
Yeah.
younger than women. And so
Really.
that's been my focus, but it's a story that really applies to both men and women of
I
all
agree.
ages
I absolutely,
in many, many ways.
I absolutely agree. Bouncing back a little bit to the resolution and the lifestyle changes that you can make, as opposed to these abrupt things. I'm going to join the gym and then never go. One of the funny things we always talk about: if everybody who has a gym membership actually went to the gym, there'd be no equipment available.
Exactly.
Right?
Right.
Right? They bank on the fact that you're really not going to go.
Exactly.
So what are some lifestyle tips that you may have, or things that you participated in, that we can replace our resolution with?
So I focus on really 5 steps.
Okay.
Right. Step number 1 is create what I call your motivational menu. Right. At different stages of life, there are different motivating factors.
Yeah.
If you're a guy that's over 50, maybe it's retirement or finishing out your career, or even in a lot of cases what we call an encore career. Could be volunteerism, could be travel, it could be your grandchildren, whatever. So think about all that's available to you. Again, whatever stage of life, and put together that menu of opportunities, I like to
Love
call
that.
it.
Love
And then
that.
number 2 is then create your vision. Within that menu,
Okay.
think about, what do I really want to, where do I want to be, and what do I want my life to be about in the next
Right.
3 to 5 years.
Right.
And what's really important, do that with your partner, your wife, your spouse, because healthy behavior is a team sport,
It
as I
takes
like
a
to call
village.
it.
It takes a
right,
village.
exactly. It takes a village, and it should be
Yeah.
something you do in a collaborative nature.
Interesting.
So have that vision. Number 3 then is put together your plan. Be very specific. What do I want to do? When do I want to do it? Do what we call SMART goals. They're specific,
Yeah.
they're achievable, they're measurable.
love the
that type of thing,
specific,
right? You got to really
right?
hone in on it.
Yeah.
And again, do that in collaboration with others, because you're going to need others to help you
For sure.
in that journey.
I
type
love
of thing.
that. I love
And then number 4, I should say,
Yeah.
then make the commitment. Make the commitment to the people that you love, because that's what you're doing it for, right?
Yes.
And bring them in, because they can hold you accountable.
I love accountability.
in a loving way.
Yeah.
But
In a loving way, Taquan.
accountable nonetheless.
Yes, for sure.
So that's important.
I love
and then
that.
the 5th and final is
Yeah.
execute, right? Because whatever plan you have comes down to day-to-day activities,
Oh,
right?
we talk about that all the time, the
Exactly.
importance.
And so that's what what they call cognitive behavior theory is all about. The psychologists tell you, you got to make a list, and you got to put that together. And what I like to really focus on is what I
Yeah.
call micro motivators. Like for me, for example, I love the time early in the morning
Yeah.
when I'm the only one up in the
Yeah.
house, and it's
my
quiet,
people.
and I have my coffee, and I think
Yeah.
about my day ahead. This is before I go to the gym.
Yeah.
And I sort of just love that. I check the newspapers, check the email,
Yeah.
whatever. That's my personal time, and I really enjoy it. So it gives me a reason to get up
To get
at
up.
4 a.m.
Right, no, but you were my people. I'll send
Yeah.
you an email
Yeah.
at 4 o'clock because you and I are the
Exactly.
only two up.
Yes,
But I
exactly.
think that there's something to setting the precedent for your day. We always talk about on the show that it's aspiration, but the action equals the abundance. That's the
Exactly.
equation that we like to use. And I love the execution piece. Like, you can write as many lists as you want, you can have as much motivation as you want, but without that execution,
Absolutely.
you just talk.
Right.
Yeah, I love that. Even though I love to just talk with my friend, I want to make sure. I want to make sure that everybody knows how to get in touch with you and how to get this wonderful book. This will not be the last time that they see you on This Is It TV. But if people want to get in touch with you, where would they find that information?
You can get the book on Amazon or on Barnes & Noble, and in particular on Amazon this
Yeah.
coming weekend, a Super Bowl special where we'll be giving away free copies of the free electronic copies of the book. Just go to Amazon. You can find out how to do that. It's a way to want to spread the word and get the book out there,
Yes.
so you can get it at Amazon.
Okay.
And to learn more about what I'm doing, go to
Yeah.
50plusmen.com.
I absolutely love it. Thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
me.
Loved it.
How
Thanks
much
for
fun
being
is this? This is so fun. He's stuck with us,
There you
Taquan.
go.
He's
There
going to
you
be
go.
on a regular basis. We're so happy to have him. From all of us here at This Is It TV, I'm Sheldon Barlett Rumor, and we'll see you soon. Take care.